Hello, I'd like to show you an example from chapter 12 and 13 in the book about WebAssembly. And chapter 12 is about WebAssembly on a near protocol blockchain, and chapter 13 is about WebAssembly on Kubernetes, so cloud native WebAssembly. And in this example, we're going to combine those two because we have an image classification application here, and it can classify images. So we can, for example, take this image here, and it's deployed on Kubernetes here. But as you can see, we have a deployment here with 0 pods running. And because WebAssembly starts so fast, we can actually see that it starts the pod when we start classifying the image. And also, since there is an access control here, because we can generate a token now and we can say a classified image, but then we will get this message access denied because it calls this smart contract on Air protocol and we haven't registered a token. As we can see here, we created a new token, but we haven't registered it yet. So what we have to do is to register it, and then we just have to wait. And when that is done, we should be able to classify the image. Just wait for the result here. It's a model behind this, and we can see that it actually shows what kind of image this is. And we should also now be able to see that there was a token registered here on the blockchain. So it just sent the token hash, of course, not the token itself, because that should be a secret between the API, this image classification service, and the web frontend. So, but here we can see the token hash and the signature. So that's all we register on the blockchain. And this smart contract also have some logic for keeping track of who can register token for which resources. And as we can see here now, still no pods running, but if we choose an image here, for example this one, we can start a classification, and if we are fast here, we can see that there is a pod here. It starts very fast, and we should also see that we have a result here. So that's the fast startup time of these WebAssembly pods that allows us to scale up from 0 and scale down to 0 when it's all idle, because now there is nothing here. And this image classification is based on the Sonos tracked Git repository that you can find on GitHub. And there are various examples there, but this is one of them. But what I've done here is to also port it into a web application for the Fermion Spin framework, which is a framework for creating WebAssembly containers that can run on Kubernetes. And that's one of the options you have with this. But it also shows the WebAssembly component model in action, which was also the topic for chapter 11. So here we are combining both Kubernetes, WebAssembly on Kubernetes, WebAssembly on Near protocol, and we are seeing that in a cloud native environment, and with some AI image classification. Let's try something else. Not always that this works, but I think this also is quite okay when we get the result here finally. Yeah. So that's it. So and of course, if we generate a new token now without registering it, then we will get this message access denied. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.